that makes you wish for a playoff series between the two teams who participated.
You just
in it.
might get it, Matt.
You might. Kevindurant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, that was Durant in there. Nets and the Bucks in Milwaukee, and here's Durant.
He is just so fluid offensively. It's hard to imagine he's missed as much time as he has with the way he was performing in this one.
The Nets had the Durant-Kyrie Irving combination in this game. You got to check which stars are available for them. Giannis Antetokounmpo, a season-high 4 made threes in this game, Candace, as the Nets basically dared him to shoot jumpers, and he obliged all afternoon.
Yes, he looked extremely comfortable coming down, getting to his spots. But where I really liked him was when they utilized him in the mid-post, right here.
And knocked it down. He kept hitting those shots. You saw Middleton with the move earlier. Dante DiVincenzo loses it. Giannis for the dunk there. Milwaukee up by 7. But Durant plays for the Nets, and that's a good thing for Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Pulls up and knocks down the 3. Tied his career high with 7 threes in this game.
It's actually hard to imagine he's only made 7 threes with as prolific as he is from beyond.
I was surprised by that. Mid-range, obviously a big part of his game, but he can get off a shot wherever he likes. Brooklyn up by 1 at that point. Middleton pulls up for the 3 and 1. He went for 26 on the afternoon. Then off the Nets turnover, it's Middleton to Giannis.
Yeah, that's about as easy a deuce as you're going to get.
Durant still at work. Pulls up and knocks down another 3. Tied his season high with 42. But Giannis, 21 of 36. What footwork to get that bucket. Put Milwaukee up by 5. Kyrie Irving, just 8 of 21, but a tough bucket here. He had 20. And the Nets are within 1 possession. Late, it's Durant. Tough look, but a look nonetheless. And Milwaukee wins it 117-114 in what will be the game of the day here on NBA TV Monday at 5 Eastern Time. Same 2 teams will be at it on the same floor on Tuesday night. Milwaukee's won 2 in a row. Brooklyn has now dropped 2 in a row. And look what happens with regard to the standings. Nets lose. You'll see the 76ers win a little later on. Bucks hitting third, just 2.5 games back. Candace, as you think about these two and a potential matchup at some point in the postseason, what do you think we learned from this game on Sunday?
Well, I think we're all forgetting, or maybe not, that James Harden is sitting over on the side, and hopefully he'll be ready and able to play. But, I think that what we learned from this with Milwaukee is the major adjustment that they've made from last season. I mean, obviously adding Holiday was huge just in terms of his leadership, his ability to finish games. But also, I love the way they're using Giannis, not just at the top of the key with 4 people flat out and him going one-on-one, but they're moving him. They're having him set screens. Obviously Brooklyn decided not to guard him. They're really putting him in this mid-post area, which I love because he's able to step comfortably into his jump shot, but he also is able to find his teammates. And so I hope that they really use this down the stretch because he looked really good in those spots.
Yeah, and also I think the big element of this for me is the improvement of Middleton, but really it's also Drew Holiday because now they have 2 guys that can facilitate and create, and they both can shoot the 3 ball. They shot 40% from 3 in this game, and while they've shot it historically well during the regular season, I always question the personnel. Mm-hmm. I don't question it as much now because he is, in Drew Holiday, he's a bona fide third option who could honestly be a second option. And so I think that gives them far more balance offensively. And then from a defensive standpoint, remember, they still got P.J. Tucker coming off the bench. They've got Jeff Teague that they brought over, who's also familiar with Coach Budenholzer from his days in Atlanta. So I do think this team, far more than any they've had in Milwaukee here of recent, is better equipped to make a long run. And it's going to be a challenge because it's more than likely if neither of these teams can catch Philadelphia, they're going to probably meet in the second round, potentially. And that could be a heavyweight battle.